Hi everybody, it's Molly with Out of the Barn Crochet Creations. I am working on Nacho the Cockatiel line. I am writing it out into my docs on the computer and from my notes, which are right here. I've got 2 more heads started already that I started a while back. And I'm working on the bodies. Going to solidify this for myself, and then I'm going to work on making it as clear as can be with pictures, and then I will put it out to testers. So that's what I'm doing. So far so good. I've got the little tails sewn in, or not sewn in, crocheted in. That's the point. And I'm thinking about all the other things, all the other patterns I want to write this year. I did have to go ahead and not do the third market that was supposed to happen this month because of some lack of communication. I'll just call it that. I did reach out multiple times, and although she did reply to me, there was not any information given. Just, yeah, you're in, but there was no information about where to set up, where to park, where to pay, because she hadn't taken payment. It just felt weird compared to the last 2 shows that I just had and the preparation that I had for weeks before that. And this isn't her first time coordinating shows, so I was a little sketched out. I decided not to do it because it was a mandatory 2-day show. But we did go to the show. We just didn't vend there. We went in as customers. We did buy some stuff. I will put a picture here somewhere of the D&D dice roller thing that I got my husband. It is awesome looking, and it's a 3D printed item, and I thought he would love it, so I got it for him, and he did. So, and then my son got a zombie version of Toothless that was 3D printed. That was cool. We got my daughter some earrings and a bracelet. And I think that's it. I think I'm forgetting something. Oh, the bakery. There were baked goods. I got like 3 things of fudge because there was mint fudge, there was key lime pie fudge, which I'd never had before, and it was delicious. Super rich. Definitely could only have 1 piece at a time. It was like super overkill, but it was delicious. So those are, what's left of those are in my freezer. Yeah, so I was walking around with this D&D dice thingy, and everybody's like, where did you get that? And I was like, the 3D printer guy over there, they had a lot of crocheters. So that was my first flag that I made the right call. There was a lot of crocheters there. There was a lot more jewelry people, which isn't a big deal. But there was a ton of jewelry people there. If I was selling jewelry alone, like that was my thing that I was selling, I would be very disappointed because there was like at least 12 different people selling earrings and necklaces, and some of them were very similar. So I guess jewelry can be super different, so I guess that's why they went ahead and had that much variety. But it didn't, like, I got tired of looking at all the earrings. There was just so much. I just kind of zoned out after like the 3rd vendor. That being said, the other thing that killed it for me was there was nobody there. Now this could have been partly because of the heat, but they did have these huge misters that were like, it sprayed like mist at you from a fan. It was really nice. but it was pretty hot otherwise. And I can understand how some people wouldn't even want to venture out in this heat, let alone go to the craft fair. It was all inside. There were some cool vendors there. I bought a you know the little things that you can sew that are like tubes and you put the plastic bags in, then you pull them out from the bottom. I bought one of those because we need one. And I got a bandana for my dog, and then I realized that Maggie doesn't wear a collar, she wears harnesses. So we put it on Lexi, the bigger dog. So she's got this tiny little triangle bandana for her bigger body. It's fine. It's fine. Yeah, so we had a good time as customers. I don't think we would have had a good time as vendors. I think that I'm just crocheting, by the way. Like, just mind me. I think that we chose the right decision. We also didn't have quite the inventory that I was ready for a 2-day show. That being said, if Saturday was their big day, they're not gonna have a good time tomorrow. So I'm glad we didn't go, because we wouldn't have made back. With that many crocheters, I feel like we would have had a hard time. And I know that's how it goes, so I'm not even blaming the lady that coordinated the thing. I am saying that she should have coordinated it better with like the instructions and the plan. But I'm gonna go to a couple other events she's hosting. Well, I'm gonna see if they are better advertised. Like there's a Christmas one in the same location, and then there is 2 other locations. One is in close to my hometown, and I'm tempted very much to go to that one because I know that the people in that town, they don't have a lot to do. So going to the flea markets and stuff that are in their fairgrounds is typically something they do. We'll see how much advertisement she gives to them, because I want to go, but then again, I'm not sure if I want to go. So I'm undecided. If I don't go, then I have a clear schedule until convention, which means that I can go to the local farmers market on Tuesday night sometimes. It's every other Tuesday. I can just prep freely and comfortably without having to worry about markets and moving all the stuff. So yeah, I guess I'm just undecided. I do want to focus on getting some of these patterns out and to testers and get them to a point where I can possibly sell the pattern. I don't know if I want to sell or offer them as free pattern tutorial on YouTube. Behind me is a disaster. I need to reorganize it since the craft fair and get everything back on the shelves and organize all the shelves. Lucario's done. Do you see him poking his head out right there? I will show you Lucario in a few minutes. He's not my favorite work, but he's done. And I'm hoping that the customer loves him as much as I do. More than I do. His eyes aren't perfectly even, which frustrates me, but at the same time, I can only get so much, like, he was a labor of love. So, yarn haul. I bought some yarn from Lion Brand. This is some of my favorite yarn. I've already cracked open the box. This is the Cover Story Dreamland yarn. I love this stuff. I don't know exactly what I'm going to make, but it's going to be for this October show, which is my big show. My big show. So, here we go. Anyway, so I have possibly my favorite color is this black cherry. I love that color. We've got, I don't have all of these memorized. I just have black cherry memorized. Fairy garden. Fairy garden. Then I have mermaid. Okay, it's pretty. Then I have some that I've never had before. I have not had this color before. Bonfire. This up. This is really like pretty fall color. It's really pretty. It's very muted, but it's really pretty. And then, so I have two of those. I've got two of most of these things. Next up I have another color that I didn't have before. And I think these were on sale. I think that's why I got these. This is called Sunflowers, but to me it looks like fall colors, and it looks like it'd make great bumblebees. This camera is not picking up how pretty this is. This is very like bumblebee-esque. I like that. Some more black cherry. Some more. This one is called Pebble Beach, and the sleeve is coming off. It's really pretty gray tones. Pile. We have, this is Hawaiian something, isn't it? Blue Hawaii. I like this one too. Again, it's way prettier in person. The camera's making it look really dull and not pretty. What else do we got in here? We have Galaxy. That one came out pretty well on the camera. Galaxy. And then we have some more rainbow. I'm not going to pop out. We've seen the rainbow. And then I got some yarn that I normally don't get because I wanted to try it for, I make shawls in the winter, in the fall too. And I just wanted to try it. So other than repeats of what I mentioned, that is my Lion brand. Until we look at, this is called Scarfy Light. It's a very fuzzy, try to do this. It's a very fuzzy, looks like a 4 maybe. What's it say it is? It's called Sunset. It's Scarfy Light and Sunset. 3.5 ounces, or 349 yards. It's a medium weight, and they suggest a 6mm hook. It's 43% acrylic, 41% polyester, 9% nylon, and 7% wool. This will make a nice scarf, because that's literally what I'm going to do with it. There's a scarf hanging right there. That's I'll show it to you sometime. It's a scarf that I've made for a long time. I like them. They're kind of like a shawl / scarf, and it's nice. So let me put these back into the box, and I will show you what else I got. So here's the Scarfy. It's very fuzzy. It's very soft and fuzzy. I can imagine some people don't like the way cotton balls feel on their skin. My husband doesn't. This would probably not make you happy if you don't like that feeling. It's very soft. But this is going to be, I got 4 of these. They're going to make nice little scarves. They're really pretty. There's lots of vibrant color in there. It's just hard to see on my camera, unfortunately. So, the stuff that's discontinued that I went ahead and bought some is stuff. No, it's upside down. This stuff. So this color is, I'm sure you've seen it around, Sunset. It's Brunette Baby Blanket. There's no like sub. I thought it would be like, it's not a subline or anything. There's no other like name for it. But it's a very distinct colorway. And they're all like this. A very distinct, like, quick color changing, but they're really bright and beautiful. So I have Sunset, and what I've had for a while is the blue version, and then the blue-green version. Those are still on my shelf. I made some stingrays with it and a seahorse, and they did really well. And I loved the blue color. I love blue, but it was really pretty. So I saw that these were out of stock, and I found some on Amazon basically for full price. So I bought them so that I would have some. This is called Sea and Sand. It's very bright, very interesting color. So I have 2 of those in each. That's pretty much all I have of that right now. I do have a couple more coming in the mail, but that will be it. And then you can see here, I still have to organize. I have more Juicy Couture. I bought 5 skeins to finish an order, and then I figured I will just make more because they seem like a popular color in scrunchies. So that is what I have for a yarn haul. I did find some baby bear, but I've already stuck it on the shelf. It is there. Right up there. It's hard to see. There's 3 skeins. I'm really disappointed that Posh and Baby Bear and this Burnett Blankets colorways, the ones I really like, are being discontinued. Like, I guess my preferences aren't everybody's preferences, but they're just so pretty. Why get rid of them? Maybe they'll come back later. Maybe they'll make Posh even better, Baby Bear even better. I don't know. All I know is I ran out of gray for my cockatiels and Baby Bear, which kind of sucks. So I have to find a new gray to use for my cockatiels, and that makes me frustrated. But I hope that your favorite colors haven't been discontinued, and I hope that you have an abundance of yarn and love and all the things. I don't know. Anyway, I will give you an update when I've done something worth updating. Alright, so I've established you can hear me now. So today is Tuesday, and I am finishing off some long-awaited Mabel chickens. These have been half finished for a very long time. I'm gonna drop my scissors. And I went through today, and so they were just the body. And today I went through and went ahead and added the eyes, the beak, and the comb. And then some of them I stuffed just now. Some of them are still unstuffed, but I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 chickens done. These are, like I said, give me a second. Okay. Like I said, these are Mabel the Chicken pattern. You can find her on Etsy. It's kind of an iconic pattern by now. I did take away 2 rows of single crochet, like just single crochet, to shrink the body, and I took away another row at some point. The point is, it's still basically Mabel. I've started to get decent with her eyes. For a while, they were just kind of crazy. Like, you never knew what kind of eyes you were getting. But I've kind of started to get her similar eyes. Like, starting to get them, like, really nice. Or at least the same. So I have these chickens, and then I have one, two. So this one doesn't have a face yet. This one has a face, it just needs stuffed and sewn shut. All these are without faces. So I have 5 here without faces. These are light blue. I have 2 more without faces, so that makes 7. 7 without faces. That I need to finish on top of the ones that I've already done. So I think I have a grand total of 16. I think that's what I counted earlier. I've already forgot what I said my total chickens were. This says 7. 2, 4, 6, 8, 9. This is 9. Maybe I'm missing a chicken somewhere. I don't know. Oh yeah, I am. I made one chicken and it looked dorky. Like the comb was too high or something, the eyes were off, so I gave it to my kid and she was happy. So 9 chickens plus 7 more. Oh, 10 chickens. This itty bitty little one. This one's significantly smaller than the rest. I was trying to see if I could make keychain sized. It still feels a little grippy, a little big for a keychain. I don't know. I guess it could be a keychain. I just don't know if I want to make it a keychain. It would be in my $5 bin. And these are my $8 chickens. Size difference. So, available today, I have 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 in this color, in this size. I have 1 currently in this color, which is the dark spotted, dark speckle. And then I have 2 in this color, which is a light speckle. It's a gray speckle compared to the black speckle. So, if you know anybody who wants chickens, let me know. But as a crocheter, I'm sure everybody that watches me crochets. Maybe not. Tell me if you don't crochet in the comments. I just want to know. So I have another dark speckled to finish, and then I have a bunch of these light blue speckles. I hit the keyboard and I pressed a button and it stopped the video. Anyway, technical difficulties over. I have 5 light blue speckled chickens. And this is a different yarn. I think this might be Loops and Threads brand. It has a texture I don't love. It's kind of like, feels almost prickly versus the Burnett, which is just, you know, Burnett. So, I don't know. I want to get it used up because they're cute chickens. I just wouldn't spend a lot of time petting them. I don't know. Some people might not have a problem with it. It's just like, maybe I can feel the speckles or something. I don't know. It's the texture of the yarn. I don't like all the textures. Anyway, I just wanted to update you on the chickens that I made this week. I'm going to finish these up as well. Hopefully for like all the chickens done, and then I'll be caught up on that work in progress, like that project. That is huge because I've been putting this off since before, I want to say before Easter. Yeah. Anyway, it's done. I've had good luck with chickens still. I know some people said that maybe they were going out of style. Maybe the craze is over, but I still find people that like chickens. These sold pretty well at my craft fair the other weekend, and even though it was after the Pride Festival, the regular craft fair, they sold really well. So, like, I was making them as I was selling them. So, yeah, that's it. Oh, I have Posy. I'm working on Posy from Refined Vibes. Her pattern. It's a really cute pattern. It's like a little Nessie monster. It's a dragon, but it kind of has the Nessie Loch Ness monster feel to it. I made it in this really pretty yarn that I got in this huge skein. It's like Bernat, but it's huge. Anyway, it's really pretty. I hope it sells. It's a sleepy dragon. Anyway, yeah, that's it. That's all I got for right now. I don't know if I said this earlier, but I finished 2 custom orders. It was Lucario. She wanted a chicken in this color, I think. She wanted a green dinosaur, green and blue dinosaur, which I made her because I accidentally sold the one at the craft fair. Oops. And she wanted some more. I sent her with 6 scrunchies, hair scrunchies, which is cool. I'm wearing one right now. You can't see it, but it's in my hair. What else was there? Oh, the cockatiel that I made. I made another cockatiel from my pattern Nacho, the cockatiel, and she bought him up right away. So, and then in that moment, the second order was a lady wanting a white-faced cockatiel, which I don't think I have any footage of, but I do have a picture. I will put it up here, and hopefully you can see it. So, if I remember to do that. Anyway, that's kind of what my week's been like, just kind of catching up. I've got some farm stuff I'm doing, and I've got some crochet stuff. So, yeah, and I'm trying to keep the kids busy because they're driving me nuts. But, yeah, I hope you guys are having a great day, and I will talk to you guys a little bit later. Probably the next update will end the video for this week. Maybe. Maybe not. Maybe not. Maybe not. So this happened. What are you doing? I just don't understand what's happening. Hugging the baby. Hi everybody, it is Sunday evening. I have been working on crochet stuff, but I've also been dealing with other life things, so I haven't had a ton of time to crochet, but I did get some stuff done. I want to show you that, and then I'm going to wrap up the video and get it out so you guys can see what I did before all this. So, I've been making red, white, and blue scrunchies. It's a tad late to get anybody to buy them since it's like in 4 days, but whatever. I made 8 of them. I still have to weave in the ends, but there are 8 here. There are 8 here. Getting them all in my hands. There. Wow. That does not. Looks like a bouquet of flowers. There's 8 here. And then I have a little bit left. I could probably whip up one more. This is chenille Jubilee yarn. It's 100 grams. I found it on Amazon. It's worst weight yarn. It's the velvet yarn. Looks like that. It says to use a 5mm hook, which I do actually, or 4.5mm knitting needles. So wait for it. Okay. Quick little details there. And then I've also started using a different color from that same brand, Chenille, Jubilee Yarn Chenille, and this color, which I don't think it actually has, I don't see any colorway name at all. Yeah, there's no color on it. It's just pink and black. So I made one scrunchie with it so far. It came out really cute. It's really cute. Anyway, so I've been making scrunchies. And then I've been working on... I haven't worked any farther on it. I have its feet worked up, but still have to finish this cute little dragon. And then I did finish the rest of the chickens. I'm not going to bother showing you. Oh, yes I will. Yes, I will bother showing you. Chickens? Anybody? Chickens? I've been working on another pattern. It's not finished yet, obviously. But this is the unicorn by Madeline Mako, I think is her name. I'm pretty sure that's her name. But trying to get it right. Madeline Mako. Hey, I did it! I knew the name. It sounded right. So I've been making a couple... I made these today. Working on these today. They're unicorns. Obviously they're not finished. But this is what I could do at my kids' skating practice. The bodies. I made 2 and I started a 3rd. So these are kind of cute. I think they're going to be really cute when they're done. This one came out bigger, but it's a bigger yarn. So that's that. I will update you when I have the projects finished, and then we'll wrap up the video. Also, in true crochet fashion, crocheter fashion, I found some more patterns. I actually bought them from Etsy just recently, very recently, so recently I haven't looked at the patterns yet, like opened them up. They are all from, let me get her name right, or their name right, Fanny Toys. So yeah, I found this mushroom with a skull face on it. It's pretty cool. Cheeky cactus. If you know, you know. Mini poison apple, because I already have her larger poison apple. Creepy octopus, which is a skull octopus. And a cactus flipping people off or giving the rock sign. Or peace sign. So, I bought a few more patterns. So, what I'm going to try to do over the next few days, weeks, months maybe, I don't know, is I'm going to go through the patterns that I've already bought and I've already accumulated. Maybe they were free, maybe they're not. And I'm going to try them out because there's a lot of patterns I haven't tried out yet. I bought because they look awesome, but I haven't used them. And that's not efficient as a business. So I'm going to go back through my downloads and go looking at the patterns and deciding, just making them and kind of like giving you an overall review over them. Not too much of a formal thing, but it's going to be cool. So that's what I'm going to be doing for the next few, I don't know, we'll see how long it goes. But I will update you when these projects are finished, and we will get this video wrapped up. Alright everybody, it's Molly again. I've finally completed the Posy. So I made her eyes in blue, so it's kind of hard to see, but they're sleepy eyes. And she's, I didn't do the spikes because I was using a thicker yarn for the wings and the tail. And, well, the spikes would have been that thick or bigger had I used those. So I just went without the spikes. I think it looks fine. It's a very busy Posy. I don't know if it's gonna do well for sale, but I hope so. It's really pretty. Okay, so Posy's done. Next up is the purple unicorn, the purple pastel unicorn. It's really bright. The light's really bright. But isn't it cute? Oh, I've used the big sinker eyes and I actually love it. They're in a purple. It's darker purple than the whole body is purple, but I still like it. I still think it's really cute. So there's one. I do wish that I would have used a thinner horn. It came out very thick. But it's fine. I'm sure a little kid would love this. There's actually some not so little kids that have been wanting these. My daughter's skate team, she's got a couple people on it that were like, can I have one? It's like, well, we have to talk to your parents because these aren't free. But I think it came out really cute. This is Madeline Mako pattern. This is the first one I've done of her patterns. I've bought a lot of them. I just haven't used them yet. So I'm glad I can finally say that I've used her patterns. Yes, they're very nice. They're very easy. This was very straightforward. And then I made another unicorn, which you saw. But I was going to do a white mane and tail. But then I found this, my pink, what is it? I use it for my, why can't I think of it? It's the fancy yarn I use for my scrunchies. Juicy Couture. I feel like it's fancy in my head. Because I think it's a brand name of something. Anyway, I don't do that. Anyway, so this is the unicorn. I use the Juicy Couture sparkly pink. I think it's called Free Love for the mane and tail. It matches the color on the body really well. I don't know if you can tell. It looks brighter on the camera, but in real life, or in person, in person, it matches really well. I did go with a dark sparkly eye. I don't think it's bad, just different. I probably could have gone with the dark pink that I'd used for the other, but I didn't have another one of those. At least not right now. So I like the unicorn. This one came out really cute too. It did come out a little bigger. So here's, let me see if I can do this. Here's this one. And here's this one. And you can see that this one's quite a bit bigger. I'm trying to... It's okay. It's just this is Bernat yarn and this other stuff is I don't know what it is. I don't remember what this is. If you know what color this came from, like what brand this is, let me know. The mane and tail, I used a Hobie yarn that I had for a while. It just matched really well with the purple. So, it just reminds me of like a sherbet or a pastel. I don't know, it's got the brown, so it looks like a kind of ice cream cone sherbet kind of thing. It's very light though. Anyway, I really like how these came out, and I like how Posy came out. And I think that's it. I have not sewn in the ends to the hair scrunchies. I'll get around to it. Yeah, that's it. If you guys liked this video, if you want to see more of my content, go ahead and hit the like button. And if you want to see more of my content, go ahead and hit the subscribe button. If you hit the bell, you can get more of my content instead of just what YouTube thinks you want to see. So, yeah, I hope I see you guys on the next one. And, thank you for being here. Bye.